Ever wondered why some athletes explode onto the field with jaw-dropping power while others stay stuck in second gear? Stick around, because today you're about to discover a groundbreaking system that elite performers use to turn ordinary strength into unstoppable, explosive force. Intro visuals. Electric montage of athletes launching into sprints, powerlifters setting records, slow-motion slap-downs of kettlebells and sprint starts. Voiceover with rising intensity. Welcome to Peak Physique, your sanctuary for raw power, smarter workouts, and unlocking the physique you never thought possible. In this video, we're diving deep into the little-known science and strategy behind periodization, the training methodology that will revolutionize how you build explosive power. What if I told you that your current training routine might actually be holding you back from true strength? Prepare to shatter that plateau. This segment segues into the why. Most people max out, or even regress, because they train without structure. Periodization isn't just programming, it's your roadmap, your blueprint, your power accelerator. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a seasoned athlete, without structure, your progress will stall. Periodization gives you bursts, then recovery, then peaks, like loading and releasing a coiled spring. Dive into the foundation. Periodization breaks your training year, or cycle, into focused blocks, macrocycles, mesocycles, and microcycles. Each block serves distinct purposes: building base strength, developing explosive speed, and pulling everything together in an explosive performance phase. No more randomness, just precise, purposeful progression. Most gym goers simply train harder, but it's not harder that wins. It's smarter training that will ignite explosive power you never knew you had. Explain how a typical gym goer might hammer weights week after week. Another bench day, another leg press, no variation. That sets stuff in stone. With periodization, you shift intensities, rest, rep ranges, cross-train in plyometrics or contrast training. Your muscles, tendons, neuromuscular coordination, they all adapt and rise. You're not just strong, you're explosively powerful. Paint a vivid picture of a realistic training year. Foundation block, base strength, 8-12 weeks of heavy compound lifts, moderate volume, focused control. Think barbell complexes, tempo squats, deadlifts, core. You're building strength like a fortress, laying deep, resilient muscle fibers. Power transition block 4-6 weeks where the weights lighten but velocity ramps up. Speed squats, power cleans, medicine ball throws. You're forging the ability to move weight fast, triggering explosive recruitment of fast-twitch fibers. Peaking block, explosive power, 4 weeks where every representative is about maximal speed and precision. Plyometric jumps, sprints, loaded jumps, plus heavy lift refinements. This is the spring releasing, you're launching your body and strength outward. Recovery, deload 1 to 2 weeks of active recovery. Lower volume, mobility work, technique refinement, keeping your body primed and rested. Without recovery, the peak crumbles. Imagine stepping onto the field, every fiber tense, every sinew ready, every muscle primed, and then, in an instant, you explode with raw, unrelenting power. That's what periodization delivers. Invite viewers to visualize themselves in that moment, with adrenaline pumping, ground exploding beneath them. Paint the sensory details, the quiet before the storm, then the crack of acceleration. That vision, anchored by the logic of periodized training, becomes magnetic. Now, get into some science, but keep it accessible and exciting. Neuromuscular adaptations. Periodization stresses the nervous system in progressive ways. Heavy strength builds recruitment and motor unit activation. Explosive work hones rate of force development. You're teaching your nervous system to fire faster, smarter, with more synchronized force. Tendon and fascial development. Explosive training under controlled volume toughens connective tissues, increases elasticity, and enables energy storage and release. Think spring mechanisms. You become not only powerful but also resilient. Hormonal and metabolic efficiency. Targeted blocks modulate cortisol and anabolic hormones via variation and recovery. You avoid chronic overtraining while maximizing adaptive peaks. What if you could train less and produce more? That's the paradox unlocked by periodization, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do it. Tease how life hack training, smart, high-impact sessions produced by tailored periodization, crush volume dumping, burnout, and aimless plateaus. Allen. Introduce a fictional athlete or composite. Let's meet Alex, a basketball guard who could shoot, but lacked the vertical. After 8 weeks of base strength, 4 weeks of power, 4 weeks of peaking, Alex's vertical jumps, pun intended, by 8 inches, his sprint improves, his explosiveness changes his game. Use vivid storytelling. Describe gym atmosphere, weights clanging, Alex's internal battle with missed verticals, the electric feeling of that first leap after training periods. Emotion and narrative drive engagement. Make Alex a hero your viewers root for. Walk through step by step, but in flowing narrative, not bullet points. First, chart your yearly or seasonal calendar. Block 1. Base strength. For 8 weeks, attack heavy squats, deadlifts, bench, rowing, all with solid technique, moderate reps, focused rest. Feel yourself building, muscle densifying, the barbell moving, then, 4 weeks in, shift. Swap in cleans, box jumps, resistance sprints. Feel the fire. Your muscles start contracting faster. Finally, your peaking block, music in your ears, medicine ball slams, sled pushes, low volume maximum velocity lifts. You're now coiled and ready. And then, you deload. Ease off. Let your body integrate. That's when you sprout wings. Make it visceral, sensory. Talk about the feeling in your bones, the quiet hum of focused concentration, the tiny micro-explosions of gains. Think of where you are now, and picture the athlete you could become in 12 weeks. That upgraded, untouchable version of yourself is not a fantasy. It's inevitable with the right periodized plan. Fuse aspiration with tangible planning. Give them the, I can see him, her in the mirror, moment. Continue as flowing narrative. I've seen too many people do it backwards. They start with floats out of peak mode, smash themselves with power before building strength, and burn out. Or they skip deloads, thinking more is better, but what they're really doing is overtraining and turning peaks into pitfalls. Don't do that. Be patient. Respect each block. Recover when it's time. Listen to your body, but train with intent. Here's my challenge to you. Commit to just one full cycle. 8 weeks base strength, 4 weeks power, 4 weeks peaking, 1 week recovery. Then come back and tell me you're not stronger, faster, absolutely explosive. I dare you. Let that hang, a powerful, provocative cliffhanger that invites action. So that's how you unlock your true strength, not by grinding harder, but by training smarter, with precision, with purpose, with structure. That's the secret of periodization, and that's your expressway to explosive gains. Join the Peak Physique community. Drop a comment describing your current training phase. Smash that like button if you're ready to turn your strength into explosive power. Subscribe and hit the bell. I've got follow-up deep dives, sample cycles, and athlete breakdowns coming your way. And remember, the strongest, most explosive version of you is just one smart cycle away.